What is up, party people? Today, I'm back with another GFUEL Can review. Today, we're going to be tasting the new Clickbait Can. First off, I want to give a big thanks to Electric Shock for sending this can to me. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be able to get my hands on it so soon. I'm still working to try and get my hands on the Pink Drip can, and I did order some of the new Free Guy Flavor Bomb cans as well. Really excited to see GFUEL dropping a bunch of new cans out of nowhere. And let me know down in the comments below, what flavor would you like to see become a can in the near future? And also, before we crack this can open, I gotta plug the GFUEL code. GFUEL code DannyD is 10 to 30% off at GFUEL.com. Using that code directly supports the content and keeps these reviews coming. Now let's talk about this Clickbait can. So here is what the can looks like. I do only have one of them, so I did save it for this review specifically. I am not doing a review for TikTok on this one, so this is a YouTube exclusive. I have always thought that the design and artwork for the Clickbait cans is awesome. They really went into a lot of detail. There's a lot of little characters in here. There's tons of fruit, and I mean, there's aliens on here and stuff. It's really cool. And as you can see, they really took the GFUEL tub artwork and they threw that GFUEL logo on there, and it looks sexy. Now, I do have a shaker with the Clickbait powder already mixed up, ready to compare to this can. And Clickbait was one of those flavors that really surprised me, so I do have high expectations for this. The cans do tend to taste very different from the powders most of the time. There is a few instances where they taste pretty similar, so I really hope this can isn't a letdown. I really do love the Clickbait flavor. It's definitely a top 10, maybe even a top 5 now that I think about it. One other thing before I crack this open, just a friendly reminder that the cans are double the caffeine of a serving of powder. So same amount of liquid, but this is 300 milligrams. The powder is 150 milligrams. So if you pick up a can, take it easy. Don't be chugging this thing. It's really hard not to because, I mean, GFUEL just tastes so damn good. But this is also a different type of caffeine. This is green tea extract. I'm not 100% sure where the caffeine comes from in the powder, but it hits different. It gets you wired. Take it easy out there. I don't want to hear about anybody cracking open a can of Clickbait and their heart exploding out their chest, okay? So safely sip on it, okay? Don't be chugging this thing in 2 seconds. And also, the cans are 0 calories, whereas the Clickbait powder is 15 calories. All right, enough of the nutrition stuff. Let's crack it open. Woo! Whoa, whoa! Oh, that was close. I thought it was gonna spill all over me. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of cherry smell. It smells a lot more tart than the powder. And one thing to also remember is that the cans are lightly carbonated. And in my opinion, being lightly carbonated really adds to the punch that you get with these strong flavors like Clickbait. All right, let's give it a sip. Oh, man. I don't know. Damn it! So, unfortunately, they taste almost completely different. I feel like with the powder, you get this almost Kool-Aid taste. I think that's what I compared it to the most in my Clickbait powder review. Check that out if you haven't already. But this tastes more like a fruit punch, in my opinion. I don't really get that cherry Kool-Aid taste. I do get the pomegranate. There is like a hint of cherry there, too. But to me, it really does taste more like a fruit punch. It doesn't have all the notes of a fruit punch, though. So it's kind of like in this weird middle ground between the Clickbait powder and the fruit punch powder, in my opinion. It's still good, but it's definitely not one of my favorite cans. And I am honestly a little disappointed.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
The Clickbait powder really comes off to me as this really refreshing summer Kool-Aid type flavor, and with the can, I'm just not getting that. The more that I taste it, the more that I'm getting that pomegranate note, but the second half of the flavor is really that punch taste. Now, even though I am a little let down by the fact that it doesn't taste, I would say, anywhere near like the regular Clickbait flavor, I am not gonna let that really, you know, impact the score that much, because as far as the cans go, you really have to kind of rate those and judge those against the other cans. So with this one, I am gonna give it a 69 out of 100, okay? Now, I would consider 50 an average, so it's definitely an above average flavor. And just to kind of give you an idea, I would say an average can to me is Blue Ice. Blue Ice is like a 50 for me. I really don't get crazy about it. It's blue raspberry with a little bit of ice flavor at the end, you know, but it's not something I ever really crave. Now, while I don't think I'll ever be craving a clickbait can, it's still unique. It just not what I was hoping for. Now, Electric Shock did tell me that the pink drip can is probably his favorite now, so I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on that. And because of that, I got even higher expectations for that one. But if you're somebody who likes fruit punch type flavors and you see clickbait at your local SHEETZ or 7-Eleven or Walmart, you know, Micro Center, wherever you can get cans, which by the way, there is a locator on the G Fuel website. You can find out where the nearest place is to get cans. Unfortunately, over here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I don't think there's anywhere to get cans here yet. So that's why I've had to rely on friends like Electric Shock to kind of help me get these cans to get these reviews to you. But if you're in the mood for something kind of like a fruit punch flavor, definitely give this a try. And now, in all honesty, I've never been a big fruit punch guy. I think my favorite punch flavor that G Fuel's done is probably the juice, which is like a melon punch. And even then, it's not one of my favorite flavors. But that's pretty much going to be it for this review. Make sure to go check out Electric Shock's content. He really is one of the biggest inspirations for me when it comes to making these G Fuel reviews and stuff like that. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time, and I feel that he, in my opinion, deserves the title of G Fuel King, but that's just, you know, my opinion. So Shock, if you're watching this, appreciate you, brother. Really looking forward to trying some of these other new cans that are coming. Be sure to drop me a follow on Twitter and Instagram because I usually post on there whenever I find out that there's a new G Fuel product released. That's a good way to stay up to date. That's also where I let you know when G Fuel code DannyD is 30% off, or if there's any other G Fuel sales going on. But that's gonna be it for this one. As always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!